Good morning and happy Monday to you. My name is LaShonda Brown. I am a tech educator, YouTube coach, and speaker located in the beautiful Blue Ridge Mountains of Virginia. And welcome to Bootstrap Biz Advice Live. Now, I asked you guys on Instagram if you thought it would be a good idea for me to launch a podcast. This is not an announcement that I have a podcast. However, I am going to start thinking about these Monday community live streams more like podcasts and less like an open Zoom call. So there's going to be more structure, more video content, more commercial breaks, more similar to our group coaching calls if you are a Bootstrap creator. So super quick shout out for that. The Bootstrap creators are my YouTube membership members. So if you are interested in learning more about the behind the scenes as to how I do YouTube and to get actual support from me, you need to become a Bootstrap creator. I see a lot of them in the comments. So I'm going to highlight those in just a minute. But right now I have a wait list going. And here's the exciting news. The reason why I open and close the membership is because I need to control the growth of the group while I am actively building an app. This app is going to be in the App Store and the Play Store. And once it's available, you'll be able to join the Bootstrap creators whenever you want. But as of right now, it is nowhere near done. Okay. We are in the beginning stages. I'm meeting with migration specialists and pricing strategists and all sorts of things. And it's really exciting and I'm super grateful for it. However, I want to make sure that the quality of the membership doesn't suffer while I'm actively building the app. And so that is why the doors open and the doors close. So if you're watching this video after we have already onboarded folks in February and you're interested, then what you need to do is to go to my website and join the waitlist. You can go to lashondabrown.com/waitlist or just go to lashondabrown.com and there is a tab for the YouTube membership. So I want to give you guys as much information as possible as I'm actively doing things because I want you to learn from my experience and I genuinely want to be the mentor that I always wanted and never had. This month is Women's Month. And so I encourage you to, as you're thinking about your content, think about other women that you can shout out. Maybe in the past you would have thought of them as competitors, but this is the month for collaboration. This is the month for community. And so how can you open up your platform to elevate other people? You can shout people out in an Instagram carousel post. You can tag them in a LinkedIn post. Really be thinking about how can I support other women who are actively trying to grow a successful business? So on Friday, we're going to do a very special Women in Tech live stream. I cannot believe I pulled this off. Like when I tell you, it was like a shower thought that I'm like, we're just going to go for it. This year, I'm shooting my shot. And so I'm really excited that we are going to have some female tech founders on the live stream on Friday to talk about their journey, to talk about, how they are growing, what they're reading, what they're doing. I mean, it's a live pick your brain session. I'm not gonna lie to you. These are people that I have wanted to get like under the hood and ask some hard questions. And I'm going to invite you to be a part of that conversation. So I gave them till the end of business today to confirm or tell me they can't make it. And then I'm going to make the graphics and then schedule it on LinkedIn. So if you are not following me on LinkedIn, I would encourage you to do that because not only can you connect with me there, I would encourage you to at least follow them, if not connect with them there as well. They are serving a very similar community to me. So it is a very symbiotic relationship where as I grow, they grow. And I really think you're going to enjoy what you hear. So that's kind of the announcements for this week. So today is obviously community stream talking about posting consistency. And then on Friday, I'm going to go live. I think I am going to send an email just because one of the women featured is actually sponsoring the live stream. But typically, if I do a special live stream during the week, I don't send an email. So that is why you want to subscribe and turn the notification bell on. So if you want to be a part of the conversation, you can kind of be a fly on the wall. Typically, when I have people on the live stream with me, it's way more of that podcast vibe and less just me talking at you. So those are really fun. And once I get the app like off my plate, then I can revisit the thought of the podcast. But even if I have a podcast, I definitely want to lean into video. So we are clearing stuff out in the basement and working on building a set for me so that we have a completely different environment when I'm doing the podcast versus teaching on the community streams. So lots of things happening here. I'm trying to drag you along as much as possible. But yeah, it's a crazy time. I'm not even gonna lie to you, but I'm doing my best to stay grounded and to stay focused. I'm doing an unplugging challenge this month where I am like hiding my phone as much as possible so that I am not tempted to waste time on it and get distracted. But it's really exciting. So we are doing a photo shoot on Saturday for the app. It's gonna be good. It's gonna be good because I didn't want stock photos. I wanted real photos of real people. So all the things. People are coming from out of town. I'm going to host them at Irvington Springs Farm, and all the things. So, anyway, friends, let us see who is in the comments. If you are watching live, I would encourage you to put your comments in the comment section so I can pop them up if you're watching this on YouTube. And again, I am using StreamYard to do this. StreamYard is one, like, basically when I thought about what would be the one thing, I'm going to teach you different strategies, but one of the things that I took away from trying to be more consistent with posting is the idea of leverage. So I'm just going to give you that word right now. The word of the day is leverage. And I want to show you what I'm leveraging and how I'm leveraging it to post more consistently. StreamYard is one of those things. The majority of what I'm going to talk about today is less about the tools and more about the strategy, because I do have a page on my website where I literally link to the tools that I recommend. So this is not going to be a tools conversation. I'm not just going to say use StreamYard, use TubeBuddy, and call it a day. Like, we're going to get under the hood. So if you don't have something to write with, grab something to write with, because I didn't make slides for this. It's just a live stream, but it is going to be more like a masterclass in marketing strategies. So I would encourage you to make it easier for yourself and take notes. I will try to go back and put time codes. But again, I would encourage you, if you don't have something to write with, grab something. What I have started doing, I won't grab it right now, but I have a notebook I just got from Dollar Tree, and I wrote on the front of it what I'm learning. And as I am watching videos on YouTube or listening to podcasts, I'm actively taking notes in that same notebook so that I don't feel the urge to implement right away, but I have all of those cool ideas in one location. And writing it helps you to remember it more. So you don't need a fancy tool, you don't need a fancy notebook. But if you don't have a notebook dedicated to consolidating what you're learning from all the different experts that you listen to, that is a little life hack. I would encourage you to do it. So I even have some photos of me holding my What I'm Learning book. So it really is essential for me to keep track. And I would find myself being overwhelmed with all the different things I was learning, because every time I learned it, I felt like I had to implement it to remember it. And so just writing it down took a lot of pressure off. So all that being said, I'm using StreamYard. I can pop your comments up. If you have questions as you're listening, put them in the comments, and that way it can be a benefit for those watching the replay. All right, so we have some members here today, like my dear friend Caitlin. Caitlin is such a loyal supporter. You guys need to go check out her channel. She has a wealth of knowledge there if you are interested in monetizing your writing abilities, but also if you're a working mama and you're looking for some tips, fantastic for that. So thank you so much for being here. And we've got a lot of happy Monday, happy to be here. Blessings from Kim. Love your idea. Thank you so much, Gia. Lori is here. Made it 2 weeks in a row. Woo! Honestly, that's part of the leverage. Knowing that I'm going to be here Mondays at 10, it makes it simpler, right? So that is one reason why I'm trying to continue to do this. On my Get Stuff Done vacation. I love that. So inspirational. Love it. For those of you who have sent me messages in async, just know that after I end the live stream, I am going to hop into the app and respond. So Bootstrap creators, if you have questions based on this live stream, if we don't get to it, you can also leverage that to ask additional questions. So just remember, your thread's open. All you have to do is open up async on your computer or on your phone. If you have an iPhone, shoot me a little voice note while you're thinking about it, and then move on with your day. All right, sweet deal. Okay, so we're talking about leverage, right? That is the word of the day. How am I leveraging strategies and tools to help me to post more consistently? So, the mindset shift that I had is I stopped starting content at zero. And here is what I mean by that. Stop starting content at zero. And actually, for those of you who are like super fast at typing, I didn't make little pop up banners. So if you put that stuff in the comments, I'll pop your comment up. But you need to stop starting at zero. And what I mean by that is when you go to create a video, you sit down and say, I need to make a video, and you're starting from scratch every single time. You're reinventing the wheel every single time. And so, what that does for you is it creates this grind culture when it comes to content creation that every time you show up, it's going to be a grind. You don't know who you're talking to, what you're going to post, what it's going to look like, if it's going to perform well. You are starting from scratch because you don't have that mindset of leverage. Leverage sometimes simply means I have tested so many different content types, so many times of the day and platforms. And after experimenting, after doing it wrong over and over and over again, now I know what performs well. And so I'm going to leverage that information. I'm going to leverage that knowledge to save myself time. Okay. It is fun for me to show up on LinkedIn because I know the types of posts that will perform well. So I am not going into the LinkedIn app going, oh my gosh, I hope people engage. Oh my gosh, I hope people like this. I know they're going to like it because I've watched their behavior. I just need to think about what is it that I need to post about today to benefit my business? What free offer, what low ticket offer, what mid ticket offer, what high ticket offer am I going to funnel traffic to by posting this content? But the guessing game about whether or not it's actually going to perform well is not a factor for me anymore. On any platform that I use, I have done enough testing. I have enough data. I have watched the signals that it's like clockwork. And before, I would sit down to write an email to my list and be like, what should I say to them? I would sit down and say, crap, I need to post on Instagram. Should I make a reel? Should I post in my stories? Should I do a carousel post? Like, what the crap am I doing? I kept starting from zero. And we have to get out of that mindset, especially when it comes to posting consistently on YouTube. When I show up Mondays at 10, I am not reinventing the wheel. I'm sitting in the exact same location. I'm using the exact same tool. I'm using the exact same pop ups. And I have eliminated as many variables as possible so I can focus on delivering valuable content. I don't reinvent the wheel to the point where truthfully, I don't even reinvent the wheel with my makeup. I'm doing sponsored content today. I have like two makeup looks. One is a brown look, one is a pink look. I have even systemized my makeup. So when it comes time to film sponsored content, I'm not stressed about whether or not I'm going to feel comfortable putting myself on camera to be used as an ad for somebody else because I know what works for me. I know if I'm going to go get my photos taken, the only thing I'm going to do different is slap on some lashes, but the rest of the look remains the same. We have got to systemize not just how we run our businesses, but how we show up online. Because when you do that, you eliminate the pressure. And then all of a sudden, content creation becomes so much more fun because it's not a shot in the dark. It's not happenstance. It's not a coincidence. It's a system. So, what we're going to do is I am going to start showing you some of the systems that I've put in place on multiple channels. We're going to talk about YouTube, we're going to talk about email, we're going to talk about Instagram, and we're going to talk about LinkedIn. Now, in the top right-hand corner, and I'm trying to get better about doing this, in the top right-hand corner, if you scan that QR code, it's going to send you to my Buy Me a Coffee page. If you don't have a Buy Me a Coffee page, you need to make one. Okay. You need to make one. I don't even know if I have a pop-up for it, but if you just go to lashondabrown.com/buy me a coffee, I actually get blessed with $5 for all of you who sign up. Just calling a spade a spade. So if you want to help support the channel, that's a very easy way to do that. Again, you can go to lashondabrown.com/tools. All the tools are there. But the reason why I want to start keeping the Buy Me a Coffee QR code in the top right hand corner, unless someone has paid to sponsor, is now I can leverage free content to generate passive income. If you scan that code, it's going to send you to a place where you can buy me a coffee, which is $5 per coffee, or you can sign up to be a star student, which frankly is the better value. When you become a star student for $10, you get access to all of my previous workshops. Every single workshop recording is on Buy Me a Coffee. And then my upcoming workshops, you get a ticket for if you are a star student. Star student stays up all year round. Bootstrap Creators does not, because it's so involved that I need to throttle that growth. So here is one example of leverage. When I get on these live streams, I don't feel like I'm wasting my time just giving you so much value, because I know some of you will want to scan that code and just say thank you for me not gatekeeping this information, for me not saying sign up for my $500 course to learn how to leverage tech and strategy to grow with content marketing. I'm just delivering it for value here. I can also end this stream and flip on the monetization on the back end of YouTube. So everyone watching the replay is going to benefit my business because the video will be monetized. And doing a longer video means I can put more ad breaks in it. So the same person can generate more passive income for me with the free content that I'm also using to market my other affiliate marketing links and my YouTube coaching and whatever else you want to check out. And so this is what I'm talking about, okay? There are certain systems that you will need to just hunker down and put in place. When I walk you through my website and why it's set up this way, like the strategy every single day, I go to my own website and I go page by page and go, can I make something a little bit better? Because if I can just send traffic to LaShondaBrown.com and know that no matter what they click on, it will benefit my business, it takes the pressure off. All I have to do is leverage different platforms to drive traffic to LaShondaBrown.com. From there, we're gravy. Okay. So here's what I want you to do. We have some options as to what we're going to hop into strategy wise. I said email. So I've got I literally have all my tabs open. We have email, Instagram, LinkedIn, website, Canva. And then I actually have a special code for you guys for Groove. Let me know in the comments what you want me to start with. And then from there, I'll just pick and choose. What is like a burning thing that is stressing you out right now when it comes to posting consistently? If it's YouTube, we can talk YouTube first. If it's email marketing, we can go there. If it's LinkedIn, we can go there. So just let me know. YouTube, LinkedIn, Instagram, email, website. I'm truly like, this is like a live masterclass. I'm going to land this plane at 11, but I'm going to pour in today. This is partially a test. I'm not even going to lie to you, because if this format works well, I love doing this stuff. I will keep doing it. So if you like this video, go ahead and hit thumbs up. If you are watching live, continue to engage in the comments, because those comments will stay when it ends and YouTube will promote this video more. All right. So what I'm seeing here, it's mostly YouTube. So we're going to start with YouTube. Okay. So I'm going to check really quick, and hopefully it does not end the stream with me going into my back end. So give me 1 second, because I'm going to show you one more thing that I just thought of that would be beneficial to you. So while you wait, if anybody wants to buy me a coffee, feel free. I'm hoping so far you guys are still here. I'm going to click here. Hopefully you stay. And one more, and we're good. Okay. Fantastic. All right. And heads up, I have 20 people watching this live right now. Those views will count toward the total views on this video when I end the stream. That is partially why I leverage StreamYard. StreamYard allows me to screen share and pop up comments and do all this stuff. And when I end this stream, it's a regular video on my channel. It will have its own link. The views stay, the comments stay, and then we're good to go. We're good to go. So I can literally show up Mondays at 10, be here for an hour, and my content is done for the week. So I can pour in while I'm live, and then I'm done. I don't even have to think about posting the rest of the week. That's part of how I'm leveraging YouTube. Okay. So again, I am using StreamYard to do this. And I will tell you, because so many of you have taken advantage of the free trial, I am finally at the point where I have made enough to get a payout. I have not gotten a payout yet from StreamYard because they have like a threshold. And so you guys have helped me reach the threshold. So thank you for that. You can try it free for 14 days with that link. And so if you like what I'm doing, just copy it. Again, leverage what you see. You don't have to start from zero. Okay, so we're going to start the screen sharing and we're going to go to the back end of my YouTube channel first. And so I want to talk you through, yes, okay. I'm going to talk you through my upload defaults, okay? So, upload defaults are found when you go into the YouTube studio and you click on settings. The third one down is going to be upload defaults. Now, here is how I'm leveraging this feature. Every time I post a video, now this is not the case for live streams, you'll have to copy it for live streams, but every time I post a video, it's going to apply everything that I have put in the description box. Part of how you make money on YouTube has nothing to do with the content that you post. It has to do with the quality of your description box. Are you driving traffic to things that convert into passive income or an active client for you? You are not going to remember all of those things every time you post. So, you know what I do? I put everything that I could possibly refer traffic to in my upload defaults, and I delete the things that are not applicable when I post. So everything goes in at first, okay? So it's not every video is about Canva, not every video is about Flodesk, but I put my description for Canva, for Flodesk, because they're my top two affiliates in the upload defaults. And as I post, if I post a Canva video and Flodesk isn't relevant, then I just delete it, okay? I just delete it at that point, but I am not starting with a blank box. So let's see what's in here. We have the affiliate links. We have the disclaimers that these are affiliate links, ways to keep learning from me. Okay. You can, here we go, free. You can join the Bootstrap Club. Low, you can you can join my monthly workshops, $10. Mid, you can become a member of my YouTube membership. High, you can pay for a YouTube coaching session with me one-on-one. I am walking the talk, my friends, when I tell you free, low, mid, high. The reason why you do that is because if someone doesn't have the money, at least get them on your list. If they have a little bit of money and they're ready for an impulse buy, have something that's $25 or less. If they want an ongoing relationship with you, $50 is such a good price point for the membership with the value I provide. And if they want like some intensive work, if they want literally me on a Zoom call telling them specifically, what do you need for your channel? How can we plan out the next quarter and say, what are your goals? What are you trying to do financially? I literally ask people in the coaching sessions, how much money do you want to make from your channel in the next 12 months? We need to formulate your channel to reach that goal. This is very intensive. It's $500 for an hour with me because of the value I pour in. So I know if all I market is the coaching sessions, I'm going to miss out on everybody else who doesn't have it in that moment. But maybe they have $50. Maybe they have 10. Maybe they have nothing, but they want to support and stay connected. And so they join the Bootstrap Club. So all of those things stay in every single YouTube video because it's relevant no matter what. After that, ways to support the channel. Shop my digital downloads, buy me a coffee, become a star student. Then YouTube tools and equipment recommendations. Those are affiliate links, links to my Amazon shop. People ask me, what camera should I use? What mic should I use? What books do you recommend? All of that's in there. But then also, what tech tools are you using? Those are all linked there on lashondabrown.com/tools. And then connect with me on LinkedIn or Instagram. I keep those in every single video because as I grow my LinkedIn, as I grow my Instagram, I can leverage the growth on those platforms for sponsored content. So again, it's free to follow me on Instagram. It is free to follow me on LinkedIn. But those vanity metrics, that social proof is something I leverage to negotiate bigger brand deals because it's proof that I have influence online. Okay. So That is one thing that I do. And I poured my brain power into that description box, but I did it one time. And because it's in the upload defaults tab of my channel, I don't have to think about all that stuff every time I post a video. And frankly, I have posted videos where I just delete the affiliate part that's not applicable and don't even put a description, because if all they did was sign up for Canva, I'd make money. If that's all they did. So when I was doing 25 days of Canva and times got hard and I was exhausted, I went back into the descriptions later, but I had my upload defaults. So if that was valuable to you, can you just put like gems in the comments? I would love to get some feedback, because typically when I create content, no one is talking back to me. And it's very hard to keep my energy levels up and to stay engaged. So since you guys are here, if that was valuable, just that alone, can you put gems in the comments? We have here, I'm excited I was able to log on the live. We have another Bootstrap creator. Like, that's part of why I love the community, because like I'm getting to know your names. I'm getting to know like your channels and what you're about. And so again, when I show up Mondays at Live, it is a community stream. It is not me just talking to myself, which I love. Caitlin put some gems in here. There's some more gems from Arlene. Let's see, not just gems, diamonds. Yes, yes. Fantastic. So I really want to pour in on these live streams, because I can repurpose this simply by monetizing it when it's done. So thank you so much for engaging there. Now I have another hack for YouTube that I know for a fact is going to be another gem. If that's all I talked about today, I could walk away knowing I helped you, because the amount of Bootstrap creators who message me on async or in my email or on social about their thumbnails, when I tell you the stress about YouTube thumbnails is unbelievable. And so I'm going to show you what I am leveraging to simplify my thumbnails. And like, you think you know, but you don't really know. So I'm going to give you the strategy. So we're going to hop into Canva next. If you are not using Canva Pro, I'm telling you right now, just use my link, lashondabrown.com/Canva45. You get access to a 45-day trial. Whatever you create during that 45 days will stay in your account. You have to stop using the free version. There are so many features in Canva Pro that will save you time and save you money that you need to have a pro account. Like, please don't come here without a pro account. Like, I hate to be that guy, but I'm gonna be that guy, because I can get it to you for free. I can give you a month and a half, okay? So if you're still rocking a free one, please stop. Use my link, okay? It'll be in the description when this video is over. So trust and believe that. Okay, so we're going to go over to Canva, okay? And I'm going to show you a couple things in Canva. I've got 3 tabs open for that. So let me go ahead and close my dashboard there so we can have less and less as this progresses, because it could get crazy. All right. So we're going to start here. I'm going to show you the finished effect, and then we're going to go deeper. Okay. So one thing that I changed, and this is probably, I think I changed it last year. When I first started using Flodesk, you'll see that thumbnail in the top left-hand corner. That was the very first Flodesk video I did. When Flodesk launched, literally day one of the app, I stayed up that night and I created a video because I was so frustrated with ConvertKit. I really was. At the time, I was doing Eye for Ebony, and my brand was so visually heavy. And because they were a text-based email marketing software, I felt like my pictures never looked that good when I went to send emails, and it was affecting my sales. Not only that, but as I was growing my list, I was being charged more and more the bigger my list became. And so it was like, okay, you're punishing me now for being more successful. You're literally charging me more money for the tool I use to communicate with my customers. And I had my YouTube audience coming there. And so I'm like, well, now I'm being charged to email people who are watching free content. Like, this is so frustrating. And so when I moved over to Flodesk, I was like, okay, I'm going to test this thing out. If it has even half of what I need, I'm going to make the switch because I can save a ton of money. And so I made that video. Now, if you actually go on my channel and you find that video, this was a time when LaShonda was too afraid to even put a camera on. You don't even see my face in that video. The video is literally a Canva slide deck that had animations. I don't even think I screen shared. I edited that video myself. Like, you guys are seeing me now glammed up in HD, but that's not where I started. Now, that video led to me becoming one of their top affiliates, me becoming a Flodesk University instructor. I have sent hundreds of customers to Flodesk over the years, and it all started with that one video, a place of frustration, and me wanting to do an honest video about the pros and cons of those three tools. Okay. Now, fast forward a few years, now I've realized, oh, there's value in me doing more Flodesk tutorials, but my style changes, right? Like, I think I was even calling it the Bootstrap Biz Device Show at that point, and all these different things. And so I'm like, I need things to be consistent because this is looking janky, this is looking crazy. Every time I post a video, I'm stressed to the max about how the thumbnail is going to look. And that is what led to this strategy that when I tell you it has single-handedly supercharged my channel, I'm not lying to you. What I did was I simply asked Flodesk, would you be willing to send me a Flodesk t-shirt? I would like to use that t-shirt for some thumbnails. Then I hired one of my friends who is a professional photographer, and he specializes in studio photography. Okay. So flash photography, and this is important. So I went to his home studio and we did a bunch of different poses. I'm talking, I think we had almost 100 different poses. And he sent me the photos, just basic editing, sent me the photos. I uploaded this to a folder in Canva. And then I created one Flodesk thumbnail. I was like, okay, with their logo and some bold text that stands out, like, what can I consistently use over and over? So I created a format for the Flodesk tutorials. And then all I had to do was to go into that folder of those t-shirt photos and cut myself out in different poses that made sense based on what I was saying and duplicate that design in Canva. So when I tell you every single Flodesk video that I have done is in this one Canva design, whether it was a sponsored video like Flodesk Analytics, or it was the very beginning before I was even doing thumbnail photos. These are in a folder on my Canva account. And so I also shared it with my team. So now, not only do I have a system, but it's a system that somebody else can duplicate because it's pretty dang obvious what I'm looking for: text, the Flodesk logo, and a cutout of me. And then I took it to the next level. Then I started doing different themes for every brand partner that I had. So if we look at a new brand partner, which is Sanebox, I created a thumbnail style for Sanebox. This does not look like the Flodesk thumbnails, but it's consistent with the branding for Sanebox. Now, I'm going to tell y'all a little secret, okay? Sanebox did not have any t-shirts. So when I tell you this is an image that I made in Canva. And the funny part was those cutouts are actually pictures of me wearing the TubeBuddy shirt. What I did was I went down here and let's see here. If I have my folders, we'll go here, t-shirt photos, make sure y'all can still see. Okay. Then we're going to go to TubeBuddy. We're going to pull up, let's see, what's a good one? A nice flat one. Okay, we're going to pull up one of these. And then I go to edit photo, and this is one of the magic features. So you see the crown, grab text. So it's going to scan my t-shirt with AI, and we'll see how accurate it's going to be. But it allows me to now take that logo and take it off the shirt. Okay. So that's the shirt. I was able to take the name off with that tool. Then I'm going to use my little assistant here. I'm going to say rectangle, and I'm going to make a little rectangle to kind of cover up the block from the TubeBuddy logo. All right. Now, obviously that block does not match, but I can use the eyedropper tool to pull the color of the t-shirt. And now with a little shifting around, I now have a blank cutout. Well, it's not cut out yet because I haven't done the cutout, but you know what I'm saying. Now I have a blank shirt. So now I can go into Canva and I can say, okay, this is now a video about PayHip. And I can throw on my little PayHip logo. I can even turn it so it looks a little bit more genuine. And now it is a PayHip t-shirt and not a TubeBuddy t-shirt. Friends, I'm a Canva verified expert. I be using Canva in a completely different way than y'all. And that's why I make tutorials. When I tell you, when I discovered that, I was like, so now I may not even need to have a t-shirt for every tech company. If they ain't got no t-shirt, I will make a t-shirt. Just give me your logo. Leverage. Okay, what do I have? I have Canva Pro. I have these tools. Okay, I have these cutouts. I have these poses. Now, when I make the video, I can just focus on the freaking video and not the thumbnail. Will people click on it? Don't even get me started with all the template options in Canva, but I'm saying, you see what I'm saying? Like I took a concept with the Flodesk shirts. I'm like, okay, that worked out really well. That made it simple. Visually, you're able to see a concept, right? Flodesk is email marketing software. It's not a t-shirt, but like I helped people connect to the brand and then the text tells you what the video is about, okay? So when I tell you, go to my channel and you're going to see like my team is actively going through and we're replacing these thumbnails. Plus, when you replace your thumbnails, YouTube will scan your video again because you've done activity on the video. Much like when you edit a blog post on your website, Google will scan your site again. So if your thumbnails are janky, if they're rough, okay, then go back and refresh your thumbnails. Now that you have this idea and this vision for how you could simplify things, do your brand shoots and do lots of poses. Now, I did that with t-shirts, but that's not the only way that I have used that technique, okay? So we're going to go back and I'm going to show you, another example. When you go back to that folder, okay, that was the t-shirt photos, but I also have stuff like, let's see here. What do we have in here? We got buy me a coffee. That's the t-shirt photos. Go back. Let's see here. I've got so many folders in here. We're going to go to see all. Okay. Greenhouse. That's a great example. Okay. So I love my friend's greenhouse. When I tell you whenever I can go over her house, I just booked a session in May. I don't even know what I'm wearing, what I'm doing. I'm just like, she's open. I'm there. Okay. This is my What I'm Learning book that I talked about. Okay. You see that? That's my what I'm Learning book. Now, this was a brand shoot that I did with her. So I bought a bag of props. Okay, people? I didn't know what these videos were going to be about. But I'm like, okay, the notebook's good. Maybe my unplugging challenge, I could do a blog post about that or talk about time management. Maybe I need to do an ad on Instagram story. So I need some negative space. Maybe I need to do something about my faith. So I'll bring, one of my Bibles that's super pretty. So we'll take some pictures with that. Maybe I want to talk about shopping local. So I'll do that. Like I did one brand shoot and I have this folder. You guys have seen this. This is a local thing. Our slogan in Virginia is for lovers. And so I had the love bags. I'm like, maybe I'll talk about loving that I'm from Virginia or loving that I'm local or whatever. I didn't know what that content was going to be about, but I brought props that made sense for my brand. And so while we were there in that beautiful environment, I'm like, give me angles, give me shoes on, shoes off, Bible, notebook, paper, da, 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 da. Then I'm going to put that in Canva and I'm like, who the heck knows? We'll add text later. Okay. Use that same mindset with your Instagram content. Shoot the content and then add context with the text. Okay. Give yourself options and just have a full. When I tell you there are posts on LinkedIn, I posted a picture, I think 2 days ago. That picture was like 3 years old. I didn't have braids, but it still looked like me. So I'm like, whatever. I'll add context later. The photo was actually from when I was a shoe model for a local shoe store. During COVID, they could not afford to do traditional advertising. So they leveraged local influencers. They would give us one pair of shoes for free or it was one or two. I think it was two. They would give me 2 pairs of free shoes, and I had to go out and shoot some high quality images for them to use on social. That's what those images came from. But then I started thinking, oh yeah, I have all these boot pictures from Must Have, Bootstrap Biz Advice. I can use that. Add some context later. Okay. So this is where I started to get so much more excited about my content because I'm like, oh my gosh, now I'm not stressed about what graphic am I going to make? What photo am I going to put? What can I use? Like, I just have options, generic options, and then I can add the context later. Okay. So that is just an example. Last one, we can take a look at Canva. Okay. So 25 days of Canva is when I started wearing my Canva shirts in the literal video. When I told, like, I should have connected the dots. I'm like, girl, you're posing in the t-shirt for the thumbnail. Just wear the shirt when you film, and now you don't have to think about what you got to wear. When I tell you the money I used to spend buying all these tops because I didn't want all my videos to look the same, and I'm like, but a Canva tutorial is a Canva tutorial. And what easier way to show them I'm a Canva expert than wearing a t-shirt with the Canva expert logo on it? Like that, we're making things unnecessarily complicated. So now my team is going through and we are redoing the thumbnails to reflect what we did for 25 days of Canva. I have over 100 Canva tutorials on my channel. Most of them do not have those thumbnails. So now my team can go back because we've done enough that they can look at the style. They honestly, they can even pull the cutouts, right? They can take a cutout from, maybe number 3. They can pull that out and use it with a completely different background, okay? Because the format is the same. Canva logo, Canva cutout, and some graphics to reinforce what the video is about. This is also going to be incredible when we have the app, because one of the things I'm doing with the app with Uscreen is you are going to have the ability to watch all of my YouTube content ad free. You won't have to worry about having YouTube Premium. Everyone who is a member of my membership will be able to search my content and watch my content without ads on the platform. So since I'm doing visually consistent things now, all I have to do is download that same folder of images and upload them to Uscreen. And I don't have to worry about new thumbnails when I'm in a new app. Okay. So systemizing is not just about what's my posting schedule? I'm talking, what makeup am I wearing? What shirt am I wearing? What thumbnail am I making? Like every little thing that you can take off the table that's a variable, it will empower you to focus on the quality of your content. And the quality is what will get you the views. The quality is what will get you the subscribers, not all that other crap that you're stressed about. Not what you're wearing, not your makeup, not your eyebrows, none of that. Okay. So I'm telling you, this is what I'm actively doing. So, like I said, if this is valuable to you, you can do a few things. So let us recap before we go to a different platform. You can scan the QR code and you can buy me a coffee. If you want to do something for free, just subscribe and turn that notification bell on. You can DM me the word tools, and I will send you the list of tools that I use and all the discounts that I've negotiated for 2024. Like, I'm giving you options. I'm giving you multiple ways to stay connected. Okay. But the biggest thing that I'm doing right now is I'm giving y'all Monday morning first thing energy so that I can monetize this video, put in ad breaks, edit that description, and leverage this content for the rest of the week. Until we do the Women in Tech live stream, this will be my content for the week until I do that live stream. Okay. And I'm being paid to do that live stream because it's a sponsored live stream. So here is how I'm leveraging it. Okay. I'm telling you what I'm doing. I'm not saying do it all, but I'm saying understand why I'm doing it. Okay. So we're going to quickly dig into Flodesk next. I'm going to close my Canva tabs. We're going to hop into Flodesk because that'll be really quick. Okay. So we'll do that one. Then I can close Canva. Okay. Flodesk. So if you are on my list, you got this email this morning. And let's see if we can still share it. I think it's going to pop into a new tab. There we go. Okay. So this was the email that went out to the Bootstrap Club, which is the name of my email list. This went out at 8 o'clock this morning. This helps me to have more live viewers on my live streams because I'm actively reminding people not only that I'm live, but what the heck I'm talking about. Okay. So this is not just about go live as a strategy. Go live doesn't mean views, but go live with a purpose equals views. Okay. So I took my time. I created a compelling thumbnail. Again, what do we see? The YouTube t shirt, the YouTube background. All of my videos about YouTube strategy look like that. They all look like that. Okay. I do different cutouts, but that's the style. I also add a little line of text under the green button that says this will turn into a replay at 11. Some people don't know that you provide the replay when you go live. So if they can't make it at 10, they can still watch it. It's not like you're gatekeeping it. You want them to consume the content. You want them to continue to watch your stuff. That line is so vital. It is so essential because you have to continue to educate your audience. So when I send these emails, I duplicate a past email so I don't have to remember that stuff. This email stays the same. I just change out the date, I change out the thumbnail. And what's great about Flodesk is because I'm not changing the elements and I link them to my channel and not to the video, I don't have to change the link every time. I just have to make sure that the live stream is the featured video on my channel. So if you go to my channel, the video at the top on Monday morning will always be the live stream because that's the simplest way to get people in your live streams. And that way I don't have to change that button and I don't have to change the link that that photo goes to. Okay. Now, if you scroll down, what else did I share? Trending on Bootstrap Biz Advice. If the video, the pre-recorded video that I post on Thursday is performing well, I give it some more love. Like have some more views. If you didn't see it when it came out on Thursday, here it is again. So that particular image or that particular video was where I talked about how to turn a vertical image into a horizontal image. So many of you get these brand photos done and they're all vertical. And when you go to put them on your website, you go to use them as an email header or as a LinkedIn newsletter header, they're not the right size. So you end up getting like just your mouth or just your chest. And it's like, I can't use this. Well, with Canva Magic, you can do it. So you can use Canva Magic Expand to turn a vertical image into a horizontal image. And that is what I teach in there because I literally just did this for a LinkedIn newsletter image. Okay. So that particular video was performing well, which YouTube will tell you in the back end. And so I'm like, oh, well, let's give it some more love. The video underneath that was performing well, had to increase your LinkedIn engagement with Canva. So I'm like, okay, both of these are about LinkedIn, about how to leverage Canva, goes well. So we have that. Then at the very bottom, I have a call out. Did you find this info useful? Consider buying me a coffee to support my channel and help me continue providing budget-friendly education for busy biz owners all around the world. I'm at 250 supporters thanks to email subscribers like you. Thank you. And this link goes to my Buy Me a Coffee page. It is at the bottom of all of my emails. So when I talk about Buy Me a Coffee, I don't have to like hard promote Buy Me a Coffee. It's just a little boop, here's the thought. Here you go. Go check it out. And because my membership is also there, on top of it being a tip jar, I also end up passively driving traffic to star students because people go, oh, I was going to buy you a cup of coffee, 2 cups of coffee, but I can just become a star student for a month and now I get access to all your workshops. Like win-win, let's do it. Why just tip you when I could get value as well? Like happy to give you money, but like here's the better value. So I don't have to think about promoting Buy Me a Coffee every time I send an email because I'm duplicating an email in Flodesk and just changing out what's trending, what's the live stream going to be about. There you go. All right. So, like I said, I'm dumping the value on you guys because I want y'all to keep rewatching this. The same people are going to go back and watch this again and again because it's jam-packed. And that's what you want to do. You want to pour into your content and get more watch time from the same engaged followers because there's just so much value there. All right, here is the last thing I'm going to show you about Flodesk. This is a brand new email format to address some problems we're having in the Bootstrap creators. before that app comes out. I am dumping so much value into my members that even I am having trouble keeping track of all the stuff. I'm like, y'all, like this is so much. Okay. So I came up with this format this weekend. So here is some insights about some things changing with the algorithm from YouTube. Here's the upcoming events. Here's some helpful workshop replays. Here's some referrals all in one email. And so now, when my Bootstrap creators get that email on Wednesday, they have a roundup of resources and they don't have to worry about logging in to buy me a coffee. They don't have to worry about searching through past emails. They're going to start getting an email every Wednesday because our calls are the last Wednesday of the month with that roundup. It's going to help me, it's going to help them. Okay. So sometimes you can actually utilize these templates and these systems to deliver better customer service to the people that have chosen to invest in you. I know it's a lot. I know I'm leveraging a lot of tools right now as we're building the app. And so, one thing that I can do to eliminate some of that pressure is by doing these roundup emails. So, that's another template that I created in Flodesk. So, I have a template for my paid audience, but then I also have templates for my free audience. So, when I go in and say, okay, it's Monday morning, it's time to go live. What the crap am I talking about? Got to email my list. Boom, done. Now I can batch my emails. Now, even the topic for today was based on a poll I did on Instagram. I didn't even come up with the topic. I asked y'all what y'all wanted to hear. Okay, so I knew I was going to have a good turnout because people voted for this. So it's not, I'm not going to say it's not that difficult, but it's all about testing, finding what works, and then document it so you know what to refer to for later. Okay, so we've got 7 more minutes. I think we can make it. I'm gonna go fast now. If y'all thought I was going fast before, I'm about to hit the gas. Okay. So again, you're gonna want to watch the replay. I'm just gonna give you all the value, and then I'm gonna focus on getting prepared for this conference I'm going to, doing stuff with the app. So y'all will have plenty to keep you warm. Okay. So we're gonna hop over to LinkedIn real quick. If you're not connected with me on LinkedIn, make sure you follow me there because that's where I post daily content now. I don't be bothering about that Instagram. Okay. This particular post is where I talked about the fact that I polled my audience on LinkedIn. I said, how would you like to receive takeaways from other business experts? And people said, I prefer photos. I prefer graphics. I prefer a photo with text for context. Only 10% of people said a horizontal video, and nobody said they wanted a vertical video from me. I didn't take it, I wasn't offended by it. That's just what they voted for. That's just what they said. And so I'm like, okay, well, you just made my life easier because photos are easy. Videos take time. So I got a Dropbox folder full of photos. So now I'm just going to go back to my photos and how can I add context based on what I need to promote? Bob's your uncle. Like, done. Okay. So I have even gotten to the point now where I have a specific post that I do every Saturday. And I call it the Saturday Strategy Report. Every Saturday, I look back on what I've been testing that week. How did it work? When I told y'all I had an old photo of myself in some boots, these were the boots from Must Have. This photo was actually for an Instagram campaign for Must Have shoes. This has absolutely nothing to do with strategy in terms of LinkedIn strategy. But I had this in my Dropbox and I'm like, I don't have my hair like that anymore, but the boots work. So that is what I'm going to use. And then I added the context, the exact same format. It's time for your Saturday strategy report, same text every Saturday. But first things first, same text. What worked well? What did not? What I'll do differently next month. It's the same thing. And so it takes the guesswork out. If you want to follow me on LinkedIn, it's just LaShonda Brown. If you go to my website, it is also linked at the top of my website. So I'll quickly hop over to the website, kind of show you a little of the strategy there so you can see what I'm talking about. I just added this pop-up to increase my leads to the Bootstrap Club and grow my list. This is a Flodesk form. Yes, Squarespace has built-in forms. However, I can do more styling with Flodesk. And if I'm already paying for it, again, let's leverage that. So this way, people can tell me what they're interested in hearing about, and I can segment my list. If they want to hear about YouTube, they can click on YouTube strategies. If they're not interested, they don't have to select that heart. And it's kind of cute that they're hearts and not just dots. So there you go. All right. So if you want to follow me on LinkedIn, in the top right hand corner, you see LinkedIn. There's Instagram and there's also YouTube. I have also done things like I've added the pop up for Buy Me a Coffee. So you can go straight to Buy Me a Coffee on my website. Then I talk about the fact that I'm a Canva verified expert and a Flodesk University instructor that's driving traffic to my affiliate links. I show my recent partners so people know I partner with brands. I show how you can work with me, monthly workshops, YouTube membership, one-on-one strategy sessions. You can grab a seat in a workshop. You can join the wait list, or you can book a strategy session. If you want my 16-page YouTube passive income guide because you're interested in YouTube and you don't know if it's a good fit right now, download the free guide. Or if you want to see what's popular on my channel, you can click on one of those. You can watch the video without even having to go to YouTube, and you can click the button to subscribe. Because my homepage has everything you could possibly want to know about how you can support me, now I don't even need a link tree anymore because my homepage is my link tree. So now on Instagram, it simply says, if you want to start learning, go to LaShondaBrown.com. That's it. Not slash nothing, just LaShondaBrown.com. Now on Instagram, what I've been doing with that is I've been leveraging ManyChat. I've been looking at what content performs well, posting that. And I tested out this format for my carousel posts. It worked. So I'll be doing more content, and I'm just going to duplicate this design and call it done. I hate Instagram anyway. So why give Instagram more brain juice than I have to? All right. So the last thing I'm going to show you is, and I'll put it in the chat, is this little thing here. You guys know I love Groove. Groove is now a paid app. However, I slid into their DMs and I was like, now friends. I'm sure you can give me a little something to help my community, right? Am I right? I was able to get some more invites loaded into my account. So another thing you can do, and I don't need to put it in the comments. I'll put it in the banner. Another thing that you can do is you can leverage tools like Groove to virtually co-work with people like me. And if you go to LaShondaBrown.com/groove, it will redirect you to this page where you can accept my invite and it'll give you a free trial, even though it is a paid app right now. I got some more invites loaded in. So if you aren't already on Groove and you want to try it, I'm trying to think of how many I have in here. This just shows you more information about it. I do have a video about Groove. Oh yeah, there I am saying something about Groove. So yeah, so there's all this information, tells you more about it. But at the end of the day, you can also leverage tools like Groove to help you to stay accountable to do the things that you really should be doing to begin with. So I'll be grooving a lot this week. Might catch some of you in there. So feel free. I will link to this in the description as well. But again, you can just go to LaShondaBrown.com/groove to get this free invite to hop in there if you aren't already. All right. We are at 59 minutes, my friends. That was a whole lot of value. So if you liked it, like it. But that's what I'm doing. I am trying my hardest not to hide any of this from y'all. I'm going to do it in plain sight because I know that part of the struggle is not knowing where to start. So I've already started. So I'm going to look back on what I'm doing. I'm going to tell you what I'm doing. And if you want to support me, you can buy me a coffee or you can become a star student. I'm really excited about the workshop this month because one of my new internet friends I met in real life, and she is going to be teaching about how to stop losing time and money marketing online. She is a growth marketer for creatives and also a bootstrap creator. She was the very first bootstrap creator. So that workshop is going to be on March 26th. I'm going to be adding that to the shop today. Again, if you become a star student, you will automatically get a ticket to that. But I will make this available for $10 in the shop. So again, if you want to stay connected with me, it's easier to become a star student because the workshops cost $10. But do what you want. If you just want to like this video, engage in the comments, that works too. But yeah, I love what I do. I'm so grateful that you guys show up, that you engage, that you give me feedback, because this has allowed our team to grow to 6 people. So it's my husband, myself, Brianna, Angela, Zachariah, and Sam. So when we have our photo shoot on Saturday, you're going to see, Lord willing, if not everybody's healthy, no flu, no COVID, no nothing, you will see a team of 6 people in some photos on my website and in the app when that rolls out. So I'm really excited about that because a lot of YouTubers don't have the ability to employ a team to help them. And I know that I have grown to this point because of your support. And so that constant reminder when I'm creating with other people, when Sam's doing graphics and Angela's blogging and Brianna's editing and Zachariah's helping to film, like I know that this is possible because of your support. So even you just liking this video, you commenting on this video, it makes a difference. Okay. So there are so many free ways for you to support this channel. And that's why I love my business model. That has taken so much pressure off of me. And so overall, the biggest thing I'm leveraging that makes it so much easier to post consistently is my business model, is that free offer, low offer, mid offer, and high offer. Then on the other side of the fence, I partner with brands, but I don't put a ton of pressure on that because you're working with corporations and it's always going to be more red tape, more back and forth, more votes by committee. And so I love being able to work directly with you guys here. So if you have questions, you can drop them in the comments because after this is over, I can still respond to your comments because it's a regular video. Love that for us. So your comments can inspire future videos. Your comments can inspire future live streams. I'm also going to be back on Friday because we're going to do the Women in Tech live stream. So I could address some of the questions there as well. So lots of different options. Stay connected. Join the club. My newsletter is free. You can sign up for that and you're going to get those mindful marketing tech tips. You're going to get all the information that I can give to help you to engage with the brands that I'm connected with. And you'll also be able to leverage my knowledge to grow your business. So I hope that this is valuable for you. If you liked this video, make sure you like it. And like we say a lot on this channel, until next time, ta-ta for now.